Hi, and welcome to Chamber Chat via Zoom. I'm Danielle McFadden, president of the Greater Lowell Chamber of Commerce, broadcasting live from my bedroom. Crazy times. I'm so excited to have Jobee O'Sullivan here with me. She is the director of post-secondary and community education at Nashoba Career Technical Institute, also known as N.C.T.I. How are you, Jobee?
I'm great, thanks. How are you today?
Great. It's been almost a year since I've seen you in person. I think you were on Chamber Chat Radio right before this all started.
I was thinking about that this morning, that it feels like I did this yesterday, but it was live last time.
Yes, I can't wait. We were talking off air about how we can't wait till this is in person again, sooner than later. Keeping our fingers crossed.
Yes.
But you have not skipped a beat in the past year. You've had so much going on, and I'm happy to have you on to talk about some of that.
We've been very busy, yes. I have been working on getting some post-secondary adult training programs approved through the Department of Ed. I think we talked about it a year ago, and we were very much in process at that point, and we were at different stages of the process depending upon which program we were talking about. But I'm really pleased to say that in spite of COVID and all of these restrictions, that we have worked through 5 programs and gotten 5 programs approved for fall start, fall 2021. And we're in the beginning stages of really working out the details of getting the information out there to the public and setting the tuition rates. But I'm really excited because it's been a long time coming for these programs.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So you have the Workforce Skills Cabinet Career Technical Initiative Grants, also known as the CTI grants. Those are adult training programs. Can we talk a little bit about that?
Sure. Those are adult training programs, and they were put out there for vocational technical high schools to be able to be the lead in conjunction with MassHire career centers. And the goal behind these programs is to provide training in very viable career paths for adults who are either unemployed due to COVID or underemployed, somebody who's working in an industry that is nothing to do with these industries is considered potentially underemployed. And this training program is an opportunity for them to get 200 hours of training, most of which is hands-on training, but also there's theory involved, to learn the basics of the automotive industry and the basics of the plumbing industry so that they can launch a career that will put them in a better position for the future.
That's so exciting. And those are being offered really soon.
Really soon. So plumbing starts March 1st, and it is going to run really 5 days a week, four evenings a week in person, and then 1 evening remotely with an instructor. So it's a 20-hour a week commitment. It is a commitment over the course of 10 weeks. But the graduates will leave with their tier 1 plumbing hours, which is 110 hours of theory required to move forward in the plumbing industry as an apprentice plumber. They're also going to have OSHA 10 construction safety card, and then the recognition and use of a lot of the basic tools so that when they go onto the job, they are familiar with what these tools are when they go to work as an apprentice plumber under a master plumber.
What a great industry too. I mean, especially nowadays, everybody's doing home improvements now that we're stuck in our homes, and plumbers and service-based industries are in such high demand.
And there's a huge outlook for employment for the next, 2 decades in that area. There was a need before COVID to start to replace some of the individuals who were retiring from the field. But now more than ever, there's an increased need to get more people trained and into this industry. And we have some wonderful employment partners who will be working with us to help put these individuals who've been trained into employment.
Yeah, because they're looking to hire right now. So
They need
what a
people
great
right now.
opportunity. Yes, and there's people that are seriously looking at a career change due to COVID. They either got laid off or they thought, you know what, this isn't the industry I want to be in anymore. I want to move into something else. So thank you for offering these programs at a pivotal time in our
Thank
community.
you. Thank you.
And then the automotive services training is being offered starting on March 16th. So a couple weeks after the plumbing training.
Right. So we're kind of staggering it. That one's going to run Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and that is going to be taught by two master service level technicians, and they are going to do a variety of, again, hands-on based training as well as theory. We're going to be using some programs to get some of the credentials that are recognized in the industry. Things through this program called SP2 will give them some Valvoline credentials, some advanced auto part credentials, a WD-40, and then we also have the OSHA automotive safety card, which is really important. One of the things that we do in our school is really, really emphasize the safety behind what you're doing so that you can learn a career in a safe manner and then go out and apply those safety knowledge and tools that you've learned in the industry, because it's just so important that people do this in a safe way so that there aren't injuries and that you can minimize some of the hazards that go with these programs.
I'm amazed at the knowledge that you must know for all of these different programs when you're saying these like acronyms and stuff. And I'm like, wow.
Well, I have to say, I've learned quite a lot about these industries over the past 3 years, working toward these training programs and getting the Department of Ed approval for the other post-secondary programs. I feel like I'm an expert now in certain ones. By no means am I trained in them, but I certainly can understand the terminology now in a way I never could before.
I'm sure you never thought you'd be able to.
No, and honestly, I can really appreciate much more what goes into becoming certified in some of these programs as an individual looking to pursue employment now, or an individual looking to teach people how to learn the skills and knowledge necessary in these fields. It's outstanding to me what some of these teachers have gone through to get the training and the skills and expertise that they have now.
And I think people don't realize all the thought and different things that go into developing a program like this. You have to get approval from the state. You have to find the instructors, build the curriculum, do the outreach to get people to attend the classes. So there's a lot that goes into it. I don't think people realize that.
No, and I honestly was one of those people that didn't realize what it took. I do now. But some of the programs too, you have additional licensing boards through their industry that you also have to gain additional approval from. So you're meeting the needs from Department of Ed from a curriculum standpoint and a safety standpoint, but then you have to be able to meet the needs of the licensed industry too, and prove that what you're doing is a viable training program that's going to meet their requirements as well. So it's been a process for sure.
And it's great that you're partnering with the MassHire throughout this as well, because the MassHire career centers are just fabulous partners.
They are, and they've been really working hard to help find individuals for these two skills grant training programs that are coming up fast and furious. And there's certainly a lot of people who would be interested in doing something like this, but it's really geared for the people who really want a career change, not just somebody who wants some training to better what they're already doing. It's somebody who really wants to take this path to their next step so that we're helping them get there.
And it's a great career path.
We've never done anything like this, and I'm really excited to be able to provide this for people.
Well, thank you for providing it. Is there anything else that you'd like the viewers of Chamber Chat to know about some of the work that's happening at N.C.T.I?
Well, just that we're really kind of moving in a new direction in terms of opening more opportunities to the community and adults in particular who are looking for training models that are either short-term like these two skills training ones, or long-term, full year-long career programs that would help somebody really shift gears and get the knowledge base that they need to be able to move forward in this industry. So we're trying to provide the opportunities for them. So anybody who's interested, certainly give me a call, reach
And
out. I'll tell you more about them.
yeah, there's really something for everybody. Whether you already know specifically what you want to do or you're trying to kind of feel what might be a good career path for you, there you truly offer something for everybody.
We do, and I'm excited to offer it. And you mentioned MassHire, and they've really been wonderful. We were working with both the Greater Lowell MassHire as well as the North Central MassHire because of the towns that we serve, and we are getting really interest from all over so far for these two programs. So we're excited, and I can't wait to tell you how they're going once they're up and running.
And hopefully you tell me that in person. Keep our
Yes,
fingers crossed.
soon.
Well, it was so nice to see you. It's always great seeing a friendly face that I haven't seen in a while. I'm glad you're doing well. Thank you for all that you're doing for the community.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you having me on.